we see first awake and most vigilant, commander of the Tart Guard and sworn member of the Knights of North Gumbia. Murph, could you describe your character for us?
Yes, I am Sir Theobald Gumbar, Lord Commander of the Tart Guard, sworn knight of the Order of North Gumbia. I protect the king, King Amethar, and also really everyone in the castle, sort of a 24-hour-a-day job, and I love it. It's not just a job for me, it's a way of life. No days off, sort of every day, just kind of a thing. Do not trust the Chancellor, but everyone else I generally get along with. I am a level 3 Eldritch Knight.
Would be great to get a win.
Would be wonderful.
Would be great to get a win.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. And you know, we've been sort of partnering with the Tart Guard for a while now. You look over and see some of the Tart Guard, who, unlike these sort of heavily armored Gumbar knights, are just huge circle-headed Tartmen. They have these big wobbly heads, little pantaloons and like fencing rapiers. They're not heavily armored. You see that 2 of them are going like, Quincy, stop it! When you use your fencing saber on me like that, it tickles so terribly. You see how the guy takes his sword and kind of like tickles the guy on his tummy?
All right, swords at your sides while you're inside here, unless you're gonna do it in a cool way. That's just weird what you're doing.
No, it feels good.
No, I don't like it. You're scratching each other.
No, we had our swords blunted so we could tickle each other.
What? Don't tickle each other. That banned. Get a new sword.
What?
You need a real
I'm
sword.
banned? I am banished from the kingdom.
Yes, you're banned from the kingdom.
I have failed.
Just, that sword is banned. Get a new sword that is sharp.
You see that he looks at the sword like it's poison in his hand and hurls it through a stained glass window.
No!
Be gone with the vile sword. So sorry. So you wish for me to have a pointed sword so that when I tickle my friend, it hurts him?
Take it back, go outside, and get that sword.
Can you toss me my sword back? The sword comes through an unbroken window next to the broken one. Second one breaks, sword scatters.
Yes, we really need a win. We just absolutely need a win.
We hear the droning voice of the Chancellor, Lapin Cadbury, Primogen of the Bulbian Church and Chaplain of Castle Candy. Zach, could you please describe your character for us?
Yes, I'm Chancellor Lapin Cadbury. As you said, the Chaplain of the Castle Candy, and then Primogen of the Bulbian Church, and I'm here to teach these princesses on all things. I'm the royal tutor, so I am teaching the young princesses about the kingdom of Calorum. I'm a level 3 warlock with the celestial patron, and I look like a chocolate bunny with just like the foil coming off of it, like the kind of Easter-colored foil as a cape, and like my robes are made of that. And I'm a little stuffy, but I know that knowing these things will help the children and also will grant them a certain power.
You hear the door click open behind you and can kind of see out of the corner of your eye Theo and Toby walk into the room.
Chancellor, do they not have a spell that tells you what time it is?
Do you want me to rush the education of these princesses? Do you want them to be stupid as they go about the world?
How dare you? Give me one reason. Give me one reason.
One reason to what?
To nothing.
Lay your hands
Nothing.
on
It's
me?
not a threat.
Oh,
if I don't
my
say
goodness.
it. Princesses.
What a large goon you are.
As you begin to argue, both of you guys give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah. Fuck. I get a 2 and a 4.
10.
10. Okay, so you guys start really going at it, and you see
You know what I
Toby.
don't like about you?
I couldn't possibly list all the things I don't like about you.
I'll try.
Yes.
I knew you couldn't.
You could have like 3 things and it would take forever, just droning on forever.
Yes.
My lord commander,
Yes?
Chancellor, if you would direct your attention to the princesses, you guys see 2 stuffed scarecrows in the back of the classroom.
Yes, the princesses, what?
They've just been like this for how long?
sprinting over the bridge in peasant garb. We see the princesses Jet and Ruby of the House of Rocks. Kindly describe your characters if you'd be so kind.
Okay, I am a Princess Jet Rocks, reluctant future heir to the throne, and
By 2 minutes.
God willing, future abdicator of the throne. I'm wearing like sort of all black peasant's garb. I basically believe that my destiny was to be a great warrior and am cursed to have been born in a time of peace. So I've got some like white chocolate war paint on my cheeks. I've like whittled down a candy cane to use as a weapon, and I'm charging to Dulcington.
I'm Ruby Rocks. I'm a circus apprentice. That's like my big thing right now. Like the royal stuff is like really secondary to me. It's just like I was born into it. It's not really very interesting to me, but circus is my passion. And this one is gonna stick. Yes, I've had other crazes before, but this is the real thing. I'm occasionally doing backflips as we're running away, just to keep it.
Yes, that's a good point. I have like one of those book straps full of like cool, like illegal tomes about all the other places in Calroy, and I'm sort of using it like a ball and chain to just like hit any royal crests I see, and just a little bit of property destruction.
My ladies, is there any, should I deliver anything in return, or was there any message you would bid me give him? Oh, that, I don't. How did it come off without you taking your pants off?
They're rip-off edible underwear.
I mean, everything's edible.
Everything's
It's not that unusual.
Yeah.
Now that's a mindset.
She takes it and stows it away and says,
What, should I tell him, like, from you, or like, how are you doing?
Oh, hell no.
Boo. All right.
Standing in this hall of statues, this room that is otherwise very sparse with just the golden light of the bulb coming in through the windows, we see alone a tall figure. Lou, would you please describe your character?
Yeah, I'm King Amethar Rocks. I am, big, tall, 7 foot, like pop rock candy man. I'm a Storm Herald Barbarian. Level 3, I've got a, this is all so much just jumbles of information. I've got a green pop rock candy beard and all of the, in my opinion, unnecessary accoutrements of the King of Candia, which I am for some reason.
He looks up and says, this will be the 20th year since the end of the Ravening War and the creation of the Concord.
So, what's that mean?
We saw a lot 20 years ago, and
yeah.
you see, he looks up at the statues and says, and you see he gets on one knee and makes a motion to the 4 statues and says, your sisters were some of the greatest heroes Candia has ever known.
The greatest heroes.
The greatest heroes. You see, he says, and also, Your Majesty, Candia is stronger than it's ever been. And that is due in part to you and your rulership of this land and kingdom.
Yeah. I know you have to say that, but
I don't have, hey, this is...
I'm the king. You have to say nice things to me. Be honest.
You see, he leans in and says, I was with you in the muck, in the tents, in the trenches. We've seen each other piss and shit in pots, in dark fields under torchlight. We fought and bled together. Yeah. I'm saying this as your friend. You are a good king.
No, thanks, Cal.
All right, well, Your Majesty.
Will you carry one of these?
Yeah, I'll grab one.
I just remembered that this is a piece of cake with eyes.
I took a shit next to you.
Frosting came leaking out of my very human asshole.
Full
Not
eye
the good
contact.
frosting, it's a different frosting.
Cool. We see a young boy made of peppermint with a little hunter's cap and a big pack of camping things being pursued by a tiny little peppermint piglet. Allie, could you please describe your character?
Absolutely. Hi, I'm Liam Wilhemina. I am a level 2 candy cane ranger. I'm currently on my hands and knees looking for interesting seeds. Yeah, anyway, my dad is Duke Jawbreaker. There was like a falling out. I spent most of my life just kind of in the mountains. I've never been to a castle like this before. This is a new move. I'm here as a prisoner. Sorry, a ward. We're calling it a ward. I kind of feel like I'm on vacation with someone else's family and they didn't show up. I'm just kind of in the mix. But I do have my pig. I have a tiny piglet named Preston. He's a peppermint pig. He's really good. He finds rare seeds. It's so sick. He found this seed once. We cracked it open, and it was a candy cane. It was a full candy cane. That was the best day I've had in Candia so far. I kind of miss my dad. I definitely don't miss my brothers. Fuck them. But yeah. This is gonna work out.
You hear tumbling down aside, and you see that a very put upon squire, who you recognize as an attendant to the two princesses, and also a squire studying under Sir Theobald, shows up. This miserable looking, sort of like lemon cough drop squire shows up, and he goes, tumbles down this hillside and goes, "Oh, no, oh, there you are. Count Liam, listen, there's an awful ruckus in the castle. They've sent me to go. You don't know where the princesses are, do you?"
No. Are they gone? Did everyone get my note? I let everyone know that I wasn't, like, running away, right? I set up a lot of alarms to let Theo know where I was.
No such notes have been found, I'm afraid. It looks like you might be in for a punishment of some sort. I don't know what they can do to you. If it was me, it would be 40 lashes, I know it.
What?
Or I'd be kicked down the stairs.
That's horrible. Who does that to you?
Oh, everyone. Sometimes I get scared they're going to do it, so I do it myself.
That's dark. That's a new level of darkness.
Sometimes they try to trick me. You know, they come up and they say, "Limon, no one wants to kick you down the stairs. Please stop throwing yourself down the stairs. Nobody wants it." And then I say, "Oh, they're trying to lull me, they is, into a false sense of security."
It sounds a lot like self-inflicted punishment.
If it is, it ain't nothing I don't deserve.
Okay. I say bye to my friends. Bye, Paz. Bye, guys. I gotta go back up. There's really only one real person in the entire castle, real working class gummy bear, and I really like to let him know where I'm gonna be at all times.
Sir Theobald's a good man, he is. He's good. He never boxes my ears or nothing. Not like those boys. They box my ears all the time.
Oh, yeah.
If I go into the town, they find me and they put my pans and such over my head and take my weapons and throw them in a river.
Wow, you might be the saddest person I've ever met in my life, and I thought I was pretty sad.
Well, if my being sad has made you feel better, then I guess I've done my job then, haven't I?
Yeah, man. I think I like set some alarms and stuff. Can I have them all go off in like Theo's like head?
Yes, you see little alarms and bells go off from Preston that like, in other words, like Liam is returning.
Okay.
They went down into Dulcington this morning.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you know, I taught him the scarecrow trick like a couple weeks ago.
We
or
don't
something.
need to be teaching our daughters any more tricks.
All right, well, you know, the royal stuff gets old, okay? And it's fun to go and like hang out with my daughters and like, I don't know, teach them all the stuff that I used to do.
It's fun. That's fun to you? It's fun for them to go off amongst commoners where anything could happen. I'll remind you, Amethar, we do have enemies.
Yeah.
Why was there an Imperial courier waiting in Dulcington after a different Imperial courier came to deliver this message from the Emperor? Why are all of Jet's underpants tearaway?
Well, I don't know, all right? These are things we don't talk about because we don't want to jinx it, all right? We're not supposed
I
to
have
jinx
so many
it.
questions about this castle.
Well, I mean, you know.
One of our squires shattered every window in the main spiral stair in the tall tower by hurling himself down the steps.
Well, don't you think, I mean, that was funny. That was funny. Wasn't that funny? I mean,
I am glad that you have, after much convincing, seen fit to do what you must. Let us go tell the news to our daughters.
they can come, right?
They can come?
Yeah, they can come with me.
I don't know if it's wise.
They're gonna come, all right? I'm the king, maybe gonna be the emperor. My daughters are coming with me. And can the rappers stay here? I don't want LaPin to go.
If I'm sending my daughters to a city filled with every kind of colorin under the bulb, you can best believe that the good Chancellor Lapin will be going with you.
But it's not gonna be any fun if he's there.
She says, we're gonna... and the Sir Theobald Squire.
Yeah.
Limon.
Oh,
yes.
Limon's, yeah.
You see, Calroy looks and says, do you want me to just put this together and...
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
He nods and says, very good.
Hey, but make sure everyone's fun, you know?
And
Make sure they're all fun.
We're sure on the ice cream.
I mean, yeah, he's funny. He's funny. Like, I don't know. I feel like we get him drunk, it'll be like a good time. So.
Okay.
You see, Calroy looks over and says, I think it would be best, obviously, if the Chancellor went. I'll put it this way. I'm happy to go with you if you would like someone to lean on if you can't remember names you're supposed to remember.
Cal, you come.
I'm happy to. I'm also happy to stay here if you would like a friendly face here in court while you're gone. But I leave it in your careful
The
judgment.
Queen can do it. Cal, you're coming with me, all right? You've always been there. I watch you shit and piss, all right? We talked about this.
We did.
Right?
What happened?
He shit and pissed himself in the trenches of war.
Yes.
Lovely. Then to Comida on the morrow, I will go get my good pants and we'll make a trip out of it. That sounds
Your
good.
good pants.
I like a nice pants. You know, when your whole body is a slice of cake,
Yeah.
you need to all the fashion kind of lives
I
below
can't
the
wait
waist.
to see you in pants, you know? And your best pants. Bring your best pants.
Your Majesty, is that a challenge?
That's a challenge.
Well, then I only have one night to get the best pants the Candy can produce.
Oh,
You see, he points to one of his servants, and you see he says, Archibald, the finest pants you can find. And you see that he sort of wobbles off. King Amethar of the House of Rocks sets out. You've got your herald, you've got Licorina and Limon, a bunch of Tart guard. See Limon's there. He says, oh, well, I suppose it's just as good as anything that I should be sent and banished to Comida.
Limon, you don't have to walk next to your horse. You can ride the horse.
No, the horse would be insulted to carry me.
Limon, I have just heard word that the ice cream man wanted to talk to you at the back of the caravan.
Oh, surely it's to beat me around the head and shoulders with a cudgel.
Sure.
He goes to the back.
I love you playing an asshole.
You see that as you're sort of saying like, oh, we want to prepare you to call it. You actually look. Are you guys? Is your carriage different than the? So
I think I get like Lapin, and I'm not riding with Lapin.
yeah. So so you guys are in the front carriage, and then you guys are in the middle carriage.
Yeah.
And you look up ahead, and you see one of the Tart guard looks around as you round a little bend of the corner and goes,
Your Majesty, it looks like the advance guard might have missed this. A tree has fallen in the road. We'll need a moment to clear it.
Yeah. Okay, next time you'll drive. Okay, yeah, let's take a minute. If anyone, clear the
I could
clear
take
the
a
road.
piss break.
We should check this and make sure this.
You take 16 points of damage.
I'm dead. 16 points of damage. I'm fully dead.
You take 16 points of damage.
Wait, I want to use a.
You are surprised and can't use reactions. You take 16 points of damage, and something else happens to you, which gives you an immediate failed death saving throw.
What?
I'm gonna need everybody here to roll initiative.
What? No!
Oh, because you're outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys holding on to Ruby's ankles feel her collapse as you hear on the sides of the carriages. You hear as the carriages stop in front of the fallen tree. That's all for this week on A Crown of Candy.